Well, hello and welcome back to my Alaska travel series. Today we're going to be talking about Seward. Seward, Alaska is named for President Lincoln's Secretary of State, William Henry Seward, who engineered the purchase of Alaska from Russia in 1867. Today, that purchase is viewed as masterful, but at the time, it was mocked and earned the name Seward's Folly. Seward is located at the southern terminus of the Seward Highway, about 120 miles south of Anchorage. Seward was founded in 1903 when settlers arrived to plot construction of a northbound rail line. When the Alaska Railroad was completed in 1923, Seward became a crucial shipping terminal on the Kenai Peninsula. The city also served as the southern terminus of the 1,200-mile Iditarod National Historic Trail to Nome, but lack of snow has forced the start to Willow, north of Anchorage. Like many towns of south-central Alaska, Seward was devastated by the 1964 Good Friday earthquake, which caused fires and tidal waves that destroyed 90% of the town. Benny Benson, an Alutiiq boy living in Seward, was 13 years old when he won a contest in 1927 to design the flag for the territory of Alaska. Currently, 2 cruise ships can dock in Seward at one time. Cruise lines such as Royal Caribbean and Celebrity use Seward as the port of embarkation and disembarkation for some of their Alaska itineraries. In August of 2024, it was announced that the board of the Alaska Railroad Corporation approved the purchase of a $137 million new cruise facility in Seward. Construction was set to begin after the end of the 2025 cruise season, with the new facility opening in time for the start of the 2026 Alaska cruise season. Let's talk a little bit about getting there. It might take you a good deal of time, but you actually can drive to Seward from the lower 48. Seward is accessible via the Seward Highway from Anchorage. Visitors can also get to Seward on the Alaska Railroad Coastal Classic Train, which travels from Anchorage with a stop in Girdwood daily in the summer. Seward's closest major airport is the Ted Stevens Airport in Anchorage, which is serviced by multiple major commercial airlines daily. Visitors may also get to Seward by cruise ship, as it is an occasional port of call, and as mentioned before, some cruise lines do use Seward as the embarkation and disembarkation port for their itineraries for Alaska cruises. There are several popular points of interest in Seward, although it is a smaller town. Whale watching cruises are popular activities. Major Marine and Kenai Fjords both offer whale watching expeditions in Resurrection Bay. Fishing charters and kayaking are also popular water-based excursions in Seward. Independence Day visitors get to experience the Mount Marathon Race, which is a 3-mile race to the summit of the mountain and back down. This foot race has historical significance in Seward and has drawn visitors annually since the race became officially organized in 1915. Those interested in art might enjoy Seward's multiple murals. Officially titled the Mural Capital of Alaska, Seward has over 30 large murals throughout town, each one painted by a local artist. The murals show wildlife, scenery, and different landscapes near Seward, such as Kenai Fjords National Park and Exit Glacier, while some depict historic events. Exhibits at the Seward Museum range from an Iditarod exhibit and a rare 49-star U.S. flag to relics of Seward's Russian era, the 1964 Good Friday earthquake, and the 1989 oil spill. Most surprising to many visitors is a cow raincoat originally designed for the often rain-drenched cattle at the now-defunct Seward Dairy. The Alaska Sea Life Center is perhaps Seward's greatest gem. The center is great for families who want to see Alaska's wildlife up close, including harbor seals, puffins, sea otters, octopus, sea lions, and more. The center rescues and rehabilitates injured marine animals found throughout the state, many of which are released back into the wild. The center's exhibits range from aquariums holding colorful fish and jellyfish to educational displays and a tide pool touch tank with sea anemones and starfish. The highlight for most visitors is a series of 2-story, glass-sided tanks featuring above and below water views of seabirds, harbor seals, and stellar sea lions. The center also offers behind-the-scenes tours focusing on specific species like sea otters and puffins. If you're embarking or disembarking a cruise in Seward, I would encourage you to spend a full day there. The Alaska Sea Life Center is not to be missed, and Seward is a charming small fishing town. Some cruise lines visiting Seward as a port of call might offer shore excursions that will bus you to Portage Glacier or the Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center, which are located near Whittier. This is about 80 miles away from Seward. While these are fine attractions, Seward itself is worthy of exploration and appreciation. If you do plan to stay and explore Seward, the city has a free shuttle that makes a loop out to the Sea Life Center and back to the railroad depot every 30 minutes with several stops along the way. Some places to eat in Seward include Chinooks and Ray's. They're both wonderful waterfront restaurants featuring local seafood and great views. The Highliner restaurant is another excellent option for seafood and comforting fare. A unique coffee venue in Seward is the Resurrect Art Coffee House. This is set in an old church. The coffee and baked treats are excellent, but don't skip the shopping here. Jewelry, stickers, shirts, and many other forms of local art are available for purchase. One of my favorite shirts that I have ever purchased from a brewery was bought at the Seward Brewing Company. They have craft brews and food, and it's just a stone's toss from the Alaska Sea Life Center. Moving on to shopping, Seward is a treasure trove of Alaskan-made gifts. But speaking of Alaskan-made, let me mention again the official Made in Alaska symbol, which indicates that the item has been made in Alaska by a resident artist, craftsperson, or manufacturer. And additionally, the silver hand emblem signifies that the article was handcrafted by an Alaska native. Alaska Shop, Once in a Blue Moose, Primrose Provisions, Resurrect Art Coffee House, Starbird Studio, and the Ranting Raven are just a few shops that can be found in Seward. The gift shops attached to the whale watching tour companies are also great options if you can't find what you're looking for in a locally owned shop. I've been to Seward a few times, and I did truly enjoy every experience I had in the town. It's one of my happy places, and I treasure the memories I have of the place. I've done a whale watching tour with Kenai Fjords, where I got to see orcas and humpback whales. I visited the Sea Life Center more than once, and it never gets boring. I want to take all my friends who like coffee and locally made art to the Resurrect Art Coffee House. If you have the opportunity to visit Seward, if it's for a few days or a few hours, I hope you take the opportunity, and I hope you love it as much as I have. And if you have been to Seward, please share your experience in a comment. I would love to reminisce with you. But I think that's it for me for today. Thanks for letting me rave about a place that I love. You guys will see me in another video really soon. Bye!